What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are at CadillacAttack. I've got the CTSV here. Unfortunately the weather is not being our friend. It's been raining non-stop all day. We did wipe the Cadillac down a little bit. She's pretty much ready to go. I got a new tune in her, so I don't know what she's actually gonna do. We are just gonna walk around. We got about 45 minutes till the driver's meeting. I'm just gonna show you some of the cars that we have out today. We got some sick, got an ATSV here. She's amazing. I think it runs 10s. Don't know if you guys recognize this car. This is Felicia. I don't think she's here yet. Her car was trailered down by somebody else. It looks amazing, even being all wet. Look at that color. Whew, Lordy. Can't wait to see her. Finally get to meet her in person this year. This car is sick. I'm excited to see it run this year. All the Camaros here. Holy shit, look at the size. Look at the teeth on that thing. That's crazy. Oh. We got the Vengeance Racing trailer. I just saw her post for the Vengeance Racing girl. She's not going to be racing this year because she just got a new motor, so that's pretty exciting for her. Look at this sick Supercharged setup, guys. Holy crap, I want to new car this week. Gives me some good ideas for the V. Alright guys, so we finally are able to get into the staging lanes. Unfortunately they did get rid of round 1 test and tune for the index, which is unfortunate because that was the only class that I was going to run in. So now we are in staging lanes for 17. So hopefully we can get at least some kind of data because we have loaded a new tune on the Joker's quarter blower and everything, and we have no idea what it's going to run. So we will see what it does. And a lot of cars, a lot of really sick cars here. So I'm excited to see what they are going to run. Alright guys, so my first pass was in the 17 class because test and tune got a little confused about where we were supposed to be. So I ran in the 17 Pro tree. My reaction was a 0.3, which isn't horrible. I ended up running a 10.39. I'll put my slip up right here so you guys can see it. Overall, it's not horrible. So we'll see how it goes. We're waiting for test and tune to get called, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see ya. Alright guys, so now that I ran my first pass in the 17s, it still kind of broke up pretty far out there. Around the 1,000 foot, a little bit past that, I would say. From what I'm understanding is it's hitting the rev limiter. Cal did update that in the tune, but I guess it needs to be tweaked still, which is fine. I know he's super busy here at CadillacAttack since he is racing himself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing I basically just did, and when it breaks up or hits the rev limiter, should I say, I'm gonna let off and let it coast and see if I can hit a 10.5. Because I ran a 10.3. The only worry that I have is my tree is a little bit better on a regular tree than it is a pro tree. So I have a feeling that might hurt me, but we will see. So waiting to go ahead right now for the index test and tune. We got a bunch of cars ahead. Super excited to be here at CadillacAttack. So we will see what happens. I'll check back. Ran my second pass in the index. For some reason it was still pro tree. I'm not sure why it was pro tree. It shouldn't have been pro tree. Anyway, it still broke up again. I ran a 0.4 reaction time and I let off when it broke up and I coasted just to see if it would run a 10.5. It actually ran a 10.6. So here's my slip. Entirely sure what I'm gonna do now. My only thing is I'm gonna have to gauge it, who I'm going up against, and try and, I don't know, let out, but not let out. My IATs were a little higher this time around, just because I had to hot lap it because of the confusion at the staging lanes. So my first time around, it was like, I started at 80, did the burnout, left at like 90, and I ended at like 106. Second time around, I did the burnout at 100, ended at 115, and then when I ended the lap, or the pass, it was at 131. So it was a lot hotter, so it was pulling timing. So I'm gonna just try to judge it and see what happens. Either way, I'm out here having fun, having a good time. So we will see what happens. I might stay tonight for Friday Night Frenzy test and tune, just to see if I can get a couple more passes in, just to possibly see what's going on with the car. I'm hoping I can talk to Cal and get something fixed for tomorrow. So I'll let you know. Alright guys, so they're finally starting to make some progress. Unfortunately, Cal Hartline did hit the wall. He is okay though. This is Alicia. Alright, I got it. Alright guys, so my third pass is this, which isn't horrible. What I ended up doing was I got on it, and when it did that whole rev limiter thing that it does, I let it go, and then I gave it a love tap right at the end. But it was a really good 60 foot. Everything else felt really great, so I still ended up running at 10.3. So now that I'm back and we're in the lines for eliminations, still on day 1 of CadillacAttack for the 1050 index. Can my car run a 10.2? Absolutely. Can it run faster? Absolutely, but not until we figure out what's going on with the tune. So we sent Cal all those logs. Thought we were going to be done for today since we're so far behind because of the rain this morning. But they ended up getting 2 first-round eliminations. So now we are here, and I'm hoping I don't get eliminated based off of the tune and everything. So we're going to do the 1050 index to be safe. And hopefully I can get a 10.5, 10.6. We'll see. So wish me luck, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so minor update onto that last update. Basically, they decided not to mix CadillacAttack with the Friday Night Frenzy here at OSW. So there will be no eliminations today. I'm going to run another test and tune, thankfully. I did send all my logs to Cal. I should have a fresh log tomorrow, so I'm excited. So yeah. Ooh, being pushed. I gotta go. Alright guys, so I am here on day 2. It is absolutely freezing outside. Cal did send me a new tune this morning, loaded it up, should be good to go. So unfortunately, but fortunately, I am losing fuel pressure, which means it's time for upgrades. So we are going to go ahead and run today and see what happens. I'm in the staging lanes for eliminations for Friday, even though it's Saturday because we're so far behind because of the rain. But we're going to go ahead and see what the car does. I'm going to go all out and see what happens. So I'm excited, and it's a beautiful day out here at OSW, so let's see what happens. So it wasn't too bad. I just ran index Saturday test and tune. I spun right off the line, which was horrible. But look at my reaction time. I think y'all will be proud. That is a 0.094 reaction time. For some reason the left lane is not registering the 60 foot. I'm not sure why. But overall everything was great. Part of the generator it just kicked on. But I still have to do eliminations for index 1 for Saturday, so hopefully it's good. We will see what happens, but I will catch you back up in just a few.
CTSV all out, last call.
Versus another 10.0 index. See if Amanda can get to 3.
We got Kyle Tompkins coming up on the left-hand side out of St. Augustine, Florida, taking on Amanda Ebert in the right-hand lane. Oh, 10.0 dial-in. The tree will drop at the same time for both of these competitors.
first round of eliminations for Saturday, and guess what? I'm still in it. Hold on one second. 15, okay. That's not me. So this is what my times are. This is where I'm gonna put like a little thing up on this. Reaction time is 0.203. You can see that my reaction time alone, that is how I beat the guy, which is shocking. 10.25 versus a 10.20, both over 135. That's crazy. So I'm super excited. Super excited. It's my first time not getting this like eliminated, so I'm like on the high right now. We are just literally icing the car down, trying to get the IATs to completely match, and then we'll get right back to where we are. And hopefully I don't get knocked out on round 2. So we'll see, and I will check back in just a little bit. Alright guys, so I am getting ready to run eliminations round 2 for CadillacAttack in the index class. Super excited that I made it to round 2 finally. So I am running, looks like a Camaro behind me. His name is, I think, Mr. Impatient 2018. He does have a YouTube channel as well, so catch it out below. He is in the 11 index. I'm obviously in the 10.0 index, so I'm gonna have to catch him and pass him. So wish me luck. He's very consistent. So we'll see how it goes. We're just waiting in the staging lanes now. It is like 45 degrees outside, freezing. The track is having a hard time staying hot, so I'm a little nervous about that. But we will see how it goes, and I will update you after this run. What's up guys? So unfortunately I got knocked out, 3rd round elimination, so that means I placed 5th. There was a buy run. For index, apparently they don't do best reaction time from the last round for buy runs. So I guess it was just the last guy that happened to come to the lanes late, which is fine. My car did do a PR of 10.127, I think it was. Super happy with how this weekend turned out. It was so much fun. It's freezing here. My lips are chapped. Didn't get too sunburned this time, so that's great. I did actually win some cashola for the first time. $75 for 5th through 8th, so I'm super excited about that. My first time ever winning cash. It's actually my first time ever going to round 2, and then my first time ever going to round 3. So I am on cloud 9, super happy that the Cadillac is running so beautifully. Huge shout out to Cal for literally tuning throughout the event that he's helping run. It's insane, I don't know how he does it. So now that the Cadillac is loaded up in the trailer, we're finally headed home. It's about 8 o'clock on Saturday. We ran super late to catch up from Friday. Super grateful to have met some amazing people here. People that I'm very socially active with on like Instagram and Facebook, so shout out to all the people, and I can't wait until next year, and hopefully I move up from here and we'll see what's in store for the Cadillac. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below guys, and I'll see you next time.